Hi, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas time. Hi. Welcome to the Christmas episode here on Arcane Launch Podcast. Thank you for joining us today. I'm here, Spencer's here, and Craig's here.
Hello.
I don't know why I introduced this like that. Maybe because it feels a little different. It feels a little special. Oh, the baby's here too.
Yeah, she vibing.
How big is she now?
On Christmas Day, I'll be 18 weeks pregnant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So she's 8. But right now you're not.
No, right now I'm 17 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, true. So as big as a PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
That was the last thing that we saw, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
so.
we're a big onion.
Yeah. A big onion. I am a little sick. I'm feeling better today. It's not COVID.
No.
It's from PAX. It's just a cough. So I wheeze like an old man, but also kind of sound like a Nazgul. So that's fun. But yeah, we're doing a little themed episode today. Feel a little festive. So, this episode's going up on Christmas. So if you're celebrating Christmas, well, we're glad to celebrate it with you here. Or you're celebrating it with us, I suppose. I don't know if you're not just doing anything else today, but hey, welcome.
Yeah.
We don't have anything like super fun planned for today's episode. It's just kind of a little bit of a festive episode. So that's what we're doing today. I've got some hot cider here with a cinnamon stick in it, and you've got some hot chocolate.
Got some cocoa.
And Tiamat's all dressed up here as well.
Yeah.
If you're an audio listener, we have Tiamat Mini in the middle between us, and she has a bunch of Santa hats on. So
Yeah.
And the birds.
The Target
birds. What are their names? This one is.
I don't know. That was like, help! I'm a tree.
It is dressed up like a little tree. Its name is Tinsel, but he's trapped. It looks like he can't escape.
Forever. This is Clef.
Clef?
Mm-hmm. He's a lumberjack.
I don't know what this one is. This white one is Flurry.
Flurry.
So, yep.
Mm-hmm.
How you guys doing? How you guys
Great.
feeling
I
right
just
now?
wrapped a bunch of presents.
Yeah, wrapped a bunch of presents. That's cool.
I wrapped the present that we got for your dad. I could probably just say what it is. Your dad.
He's not going to watch this episode, and also it's Christmas when this goes up, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got my dad a saxophone.
Yeah.
Because my dad
wants a saxophone.
I don't know why he wants a saxophone. My dad is 56, and he's like, I need a saxophone.
Yeah. He was talking about it like a lot. We had a Halloween party, like a murder mystery party, and he was like, "Yeah, I want a saxophone." He brought it up like 4 times.
I think my dad just wants to be George Michael or something.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were talking about. Because we did like a murder mystery party, but it was like 80s themed. So yeah. I should also preface, my dad does not play musical instruments and also does not do anything musical at all. And he wants saxophone.
He played the flute in high school.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But we're getting him that saxophone.
Yeah,
so.
It's under the tree right now.
Yep. Gift giving is fun. I love giving gifts. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok recently be like, I don't know what to do like when I get a gift. Like, I don't react. Like, that guy that wears the beanie? What's his name? Joe. His name's Joe. That's all I know. And he films from like down here, and he's got like a really angular face. He's always yelling, and he has the beanie. All right, I'm the only one. So he was talking about like how he doesn't react, and he'll tell people like, oh, just to let you know, when I open gifts, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't react. And like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I do that too. And is that just like a not wanting to react kind of thing? Or is it just that you are physically incapable of being thankful for something? Like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole.
I don't think that it's that you're not thankful. It's just, I hate how your parents do. I don't hate it. You guys do Christmas a lot different than we did as a kid. It's just like, you go to the tree and you open everything that's yours.
I hate that.
You guys do, everyone opens one present and they start from the youngest to the oldest.
That's the proper way.
It's fine. It's nice. I'm getting used to it being part of Christmas. It's like the 5th year or something.
I like it because like Christmas, it takes a lot longer.
It's very awkward.
Well, the fun part
receiving a gift.
Yeah. Well, that's my favorite part though about Christmas is like watching somebody open a gift you got them.
Right.
That's the fun part. I don't care about, cool,
it's
I get to open presents.
I understand how it can be kind of awkward for someone.
Okay. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
The focus is all on you.
Yeah. But I get like feeling nervous about opening a gift, but like it was the reacting part to me, because I know you get nervous, but you still are like, oh, wow, thank you so much. Like, I feel like that's not that difficult. I don't know.
Some people.
They were like, you have to pretend to be happy. And it's like, whoa, okay. I feel like there's something more internal going on. Maybe you just don't care.
Maybe for some people.
Whatever. Yeah. I'm trying to psychoanalyze
Christmas is hard.
A big group of people. That's true. But regardless of gift giving and me chastising a bunch of people who probably just are feeling a little bit nervous on Christmas, I don't care. Have a good time. I hope you're having a good time. And I wanted to indulge in a bit of gift giving here. So if you're here, it's kind of first come, first serve. Here are a bunch of Amazon gift codes for you guys. They're $50. If you're here watching the episode, Craig's probably put them up on screen already, and maybe they're in other places too. Who knows? It's a bit of a treasure hunt. You guys can have these. Merry Christmas from us here at Arcane.
Are they all right here?
Podcast. Right Arcane now? Arcade. They're here right now. They're here right now. So
is there one right there?
Yeah, nobody's listening to us anymore. They're running to Amazon and trying to throw in these codes. Yeah. Unless they're all taken already, in which I apologize. And you're listening to this.
Only take one.
Yeah. Yeah, come on,
Only
guys.
take one.
Come on. Only take one.
Share.
I can't enforce this at all, but like, it would be really cool if he only took one. Yeah. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and we love you very much. And if you're listening to this in June,
I'm sorry.
We love you too, and you're probably like, wow, I really miss it being December, because I love December so much, and I'm sad for it to not be December anymore, because I like the weather. Was that gross? You just made a really gross face when you drink that hot chocolate.
So it was one of those hot cocoa bomb things that we bought. It's kind of waxy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to taste it.
Like, we had the powder stuff that we did at the Secret Santa party we had a few days ago. That was very delicious. That one, not great. I understand why there were some left over.
I don't know what you mean by waxy.
Like, it's waxy. Oh. It's leaving a coating in my mouth that I'm not enjoying.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Kind of a little bit. You didn't put anything in there, right? It's just
no, that's just
juice.
There's a cinnamon stick in it.
Is it pasteurized?
It's apple cider.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't have freshly pressed one. Yeah, no, you can drink it. It's good.
Ooh, that's so sweet.
Really?
That's very sweet. Tastes like apple pie.
I can't really smell right now because my sinuses. So, yeah. So, what are you hoping to? What's something you really want on Christmas? This is a shitty question. I hate asking this question, but I think it would be fun to indulge in what is something you really want on Christmas?
Shoes.
Shoes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What kind of shoes?
Shoes.
Just any shoes?
Yeah, like slippers. Shoes.
Oh, slippers.
Slippers are great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Slippers are pretty cool.
Got really cold feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
What about you?
I only want I don't like making Christmas lists, but this was the first year that I did it because I guess I'm an adult now, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, let's just make Christmas lists. And the only thing I really care about that I explicitly told my family that I really want, and they know that I really want, is anything related to Lord of the Rings, because I don't have enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sure that that'll be something that'll happen. So that's the only thing I care about. Yeah. Craig, how do you guys do Christmas?
Kind of in a similar way to what my family is very similar to yours. And then my household's probably about the same, but we're kind of a meme about the whole thing.
That's fun.
So there's certain items, we have real gifts, and then we have a bunch of joke gifts. So it's kind of fun to give out. Yeah.
Joke gifts are hilarious. I used to give my dad a joke gift every year. Like one year I got him a calendar, and it was
Sexy Lumberjacks.
And it had a pun for a name.
It did.
What was it called? It was like naughty sweater, I can't remember.
I don't remember what it was called. I remember being so mortified when you bought that. I was with you and I was like, you're gonna give that to your dad? This is
it was really funny.
Men,
it was
and you're gonna give it
funny.
to your dad for Christmas. It was pretty funny.
Because we don't normally do joke gifts, so that's why it was really funny. Because he opened it, he was like, "What? Kilty Pleasures."
Kilty Pleasures.
It was called Kilty Pleasures. That's what it was called. It was dudes in kilts. Yeah. It was awesome. And my dad was like, "What is this?" Because he thought it was serious at first, and I was like, "Ha!" And he was like, "Why did you
And then he took it to his work for White
I
Elephant.
think he did a white elephant with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gift that keeps giving.
Yeah.
Justin and Dory wanted to get Landon running shoes. We told them it'd be really funny, but they didn't do it.
In case you guys don't know, Landon's in a wheelchair.
It would have been really funny, and he would have loved it. Yeah, that's so much fun.
Didn't Landon give you a gun last year?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Christmas?
I still say that all the time. On Christmas Day, we have our group chat. We'll just kind of send this is stuff that we got. Yeah, woohoo! And Craig just put an Amazon box and a Glock, and you're Landon got me a gun. It was just loose in an Amazon box.
It was. It is an airsoft gun, but it does not feel like one or look like one.
Yeah.
There's no orange tab. It looks like a revolver. And because this whole thing started from last year. People what do you want? I think Landon said butt stuff.
Yeah.
And I said weapons of mass destruction or something. So he got me a gun and just left it in an Amazon box. I picked it up, it shook around, and I opened it. It was just loose sitting there. And I was like, "This is a threat."
Oh, shit.
That's so funny. God, we need to do joke gifts.
They're fun.
Never think about it.
But they're
It's a lot
hard
of fun.
sometimes.
Do you do family and friends?
No, we only do our little
That's
small
that's
group.
fun. That's really
But to
fun.
be honest, we've only ever had probably 2019, 2018 was the first real time that me and Lace were real adults and not struggling just to eat.
Yeah.
Financially. So especially in this house in 2019 was the first one we really got, and then 2020 kind of memed the whole thing up. So this is kind of we'll kind of see how everything goes this year.
Cool.
But traditionally, the last 2 years we've done it, it's only usually with us when we meme around.
I loved the first year that I had my own money, and I was like, I'm buying my own Christmas gifts. Because all the years before, my parents just did it. But when I was 17 and I had my job, and I was like, I got paid, I could buy my own Christmas gifts. That was so great.
Yeah, we're excited about this one because last year was kind of co-opted by just trying to stay alive with COVID and then Lacey being real sick. So it was we're going to do Christmas just to try and remove the fog from our eyes, but it's...
Yeah, that's how I felt. Last year I was really happy to do Christmas, but it was just kind of a lame, kind of just kind of a wet fart of a Christmas. But this year, really, really excited. Yeah. And then next year we'll have 2 babies.
2 babies.
Yeah, we do.
Not
with my
our
family,
2 babies. We have 1 baby. There was some confusion.
Yeah,
we're having 1 baby.
And my sister will have a baby, and we do Christmas with my family.
Yeah.
So, Christmas has always been super exciting with my family because we go over to my parents' house and we typically stay the night on Christmas Eve, and then we all wake up together, and at the freaking crack of dawn we do gifts. But that's just because even now, we're all adults except for maybe Isaiah, and we still can't sleep. We're
and now that it's getting to the point where Isaiah would sleep later than 5 a.m., we're gonna have a child, so it's they're up.
And it's not just to do with gifts. It's just a fun day. That's more what it is. It's just a day where everybody is real chill. We don't do shit, and we play a lot of games, and we eat food, and it's just a lot of fun. So I freaking love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. So I'm excited. And I'm glad that I'm slowly not being sick anymore, because I didn't want to be sick on Christmas. Because one year when I was a kid, we all were sick with stomach flu on Christmas, and my mom made chili. We all threw up chili, and none of us can eat chili anymore. And it's really funny.
It's kind of a bit of a meme because Mia this morning said she had a little sniffly last night.
God damn it. It's my fault.
And she's like, do you feel a little weird? I'm like, no, I feel all right. Why? And she goes, well, I might be a little sniffly. And I was like, well,
God damn
it's coming.
God damn it. Well,
it is all that
Merry Christmas, Mia. This is my gift to you. Oh, we did Secret Santa on Saturday, which was a good time.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
a lot of fun.
We made hot cocoa, drank hot tea,
played board games. Yeah.
Make hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Okay, we actually just did make hot cocoa and play a trivia game.
Did a hot cocoa bar.
We did Secret Santa, and I had Mia. And my gift didn't come for 2 weeks. I ordered it 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Didn't come in
You
time.
ordered it more than 2 weeks ago. Almost a month ago.
Yeah.
Shipping's rough this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got everyone that's in our in an even fall, and then we got you and Mia a gift as well. So you're not an even fall. But 2 of them haven't come yet. Jordan's gift and Grace's gift.
Yeah.
I think Grace's gift was supposed to deliver today, but I don't know if it's going to. And then Jordan's gift.
Who knows?
Who knows?
We did all of our family Christmas shopping like in November.
Yeah.
So because I didn't want to be late on that, but like all of this stuff was like, oh hey, we should do this, and then like it's all coming late, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, oh well.
found-
it just kind of happens. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found these like really, really pretty dice that I wanted to get for Jack, and was like, those won't come till February.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but we also got one of the gifts I'm like excited for somebody else to have is I also got my parents like this like it's the vibrator gun. It's not a vibrator. It's a massage gun.
There you go.
It looks like a gun, and then you pull the trigger on it, and it goes.
Yeah.
It sounds like a sex toy. It's not. I didn't buy my parents a sex toy.
Sure.
I swear.
But you know.
Yeah.
Your mom.
Yeah, you might have.
It's a massage gun.
Yeah.
And I know that I dug myself into
Yeah,
a
you
hole
did.
here.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can say.
No.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say
You want to
it.
skip?
I know my parents will take great pleasure in using this massage gun
On each
together on one another.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
In fact, they used to have a lot when I was a kid, and I remember when they would use them as a kid, and I was like, those are cool. Anyways,
Yep.
No Harry Potter though. None.
No Harry Potter, only a massage gun.
yeah.
Well,
Mom,
that
Dad,
sounds
can we
good.
watch Deathly Hollows tonight? No, we're
No.
too busy using the gift you gave me.
Whoa.
We did watch Half-Blood Prince with them.
Yeah. Your mom
watched Dumbledore
was
get
more
got.
upset that the Weasley's house burned down than Dumbledore
I love her
died.
so much. She was like, no, not the Weasley.
She was like, "That's so
house,"
mean."
you know? And I was like,
And then
I
she was
love
like,
you.
"Aw, Dumbledore died."
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I was too.
the
I was
homie.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, he's really not even in the movies a whole lot enough to like give a shit about.
That's the
And even when
thing
he's
is,
there,
like,
he's kind of a prick.
the previous, but the thing is like the previous movie, like if he had died, like after Goblet, and that would have been the movie that he died, I think it would have been more emotional. But I don't think it is because in Order of the Phoenix, he's all ignoring Harry the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So you have this like distance with him, and then like you get it back in Half-Blood Prince, and it's like, oh, he's here, but he's not really like helping Harry. He's more just using Harry to try to defeat Voldemort. And he's like, I know you want to do this, so let's do this. Help me drink this nasty fluid, kid. And you know, so and then he dies. So it's like, to me, it's not like sad. It's kind of like a oh shit moment. Like, holy crap, he just got killed. And the actual sad part of that movie is Weasley's house getting burned.
Yeah.
So and then that movie's better than I thought.
Lace told me that he never leaves his step parents or his guardians, like the Harry's mom's sister or whatever, their house ever. Like he always goes back to that house.
Yeah.
So the whole like 7 years he's there, he goes back to that fucking house even after he blows up their aunt.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
I thought that was the last time he stayed there.
No.
Every fucking time. Why aren't the Weasleys taking him in? Why is not brought up?
I believe it's offered to him,
And he says no.
and I think he doesn't want to be like a burden to people.
What a chump.
Yeah.
That whole fucking thing. And she's like, no, he stays there the whole time. Like, in what?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
I guess it's nice enough to give him a room, but
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna jump into some spoiler territory here. If you haven't seen Spider-Man: No Way Home, just skip forward. Craig, put a timestamp.
okay.
There you go. Here's skip here if you want to skip spoilers. Craig's writing this down so that he remembers. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Spider-Man: No Way Home was fucking awesome. Holy shit, it was amazing. Loved it a lot. We're seeing it a third time tonight, and oh my god, I haven't been like this, like, oh fuck, over a movie since like Endgame and Force Awakens. Like, it's giving me nostalgia of like when those movies came out in Christmas time, and we just went to the movies over and over and over and over again to watch it because it was just so fun. Remember when Force Awakens came out and we watched it like a million times in
We
theaters?
watched it on
that
Christmas
movie
Day.
is fucking great. On its own, that movie was great, especially when it first came out in theaters. And Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, wow. I really thought they wouldn't do it. I really thought they wouldn't bring Toby and Andrew into it, and they fucking did it.
You meant that?
Oh.
You meant that.
Sorry.
Oh,
there was also a 30-second cameo for Matt Murdock, Daredevil, which was arguably way fucking cooler than
No,
Toby
not
and Andrew.
arguably. Toby and Andrew being in it was really
Charlie
cool.
Cox being in the MCU. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's so much in that movie. That was just amazing. And like, it was good. It was good. Like, I don't even know if it's a good movie. It was just cool to go see. Like, I don't know. Like, is it bad? I don't care. It was cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Craig?
Yeah, that was really good. I told Mia top 5 somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but probably top 5 for sure.
People are doing this thing where they're like, oh, now everybody likes Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. They made him a better character in this movie. They really redeemed him. Like, he's got so much charisma. Andrew Garfield is actually getting to like be a good actor, which I think he is. And like he has like his own sort of personality that's not, I'm just this New Yorker guy. He's like, wait guys, before we go, I love you. Like he's like being goofy and like he's really cool. And now I think that they should continue with him because his movies suck, but like it's proof that he doesn't.
I didn't dislike Andrew as Spider-Man. I just disliked the movies. Like
exactly.
The story and
I really hope that the Sony-verse with their villains, they continue with him in it with like, Venom and Morbius and all that stuff.
And I just didn't like him and Gwen Stacy. Any of their interactions, didn't like. But other than that, great Spider-Man.
The part where he catches MJ, that's the best part of the movie. Holy shit, I was crying in the club. It was so good. It was good. Toby looking old though.
Yeah, he's
not in a bad way. Not like he looks old. I was just like surprised when I saw him. I was like, when I saw him, I was like, oh fuck, he's old.
Yeah, he's not,
not
20 years old anymore.
Because it definitely gave like weight to him, like being the old Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Like nice. I liked that part when like Peter is talking about after Aunt May dies that the great power comes with great responsibility. Yeah. He finishes it, and he's like the older sort of mentor Spider-Man. Fuck, man, that's so good.
Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield never filled out the suit like Tobey. I mean, clearly it was CGI, but like Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man was ripped.
Yeah,
he was ripped, and he had those hip lines.
Yeah, he did. That's right. Yeah, he was enormous.
Him in that suit, he was ripped. The other two are just chillins. So.
Yeah.
Tom is pretty fucking ripped in this movie, though.
I think so, but in the Spider-Man, you can still feel him as like, especially next to like Doctor Strange and stuff. He's just kind of he's a little guy. He's still just a little kind of coming up in guy.
Yeah, I think this movie did so much for Tom Holland Spider-Man too. Like, holy shit. That little part where he gets astral projected and he's got his spider sense around his head and he's like, and he's moving the box around and he just swims back into his body. Oh my God, that was so good.
I mean, it's huge. I think this movie, standalone, whatever, it's a good thing and everything else. But I really had like a piece of media that was able to like traverse that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like they were able to pull all three through multiple different like people who own it, and made it, and get these previous actors back. I mean, it's kind of a once in a lifetime kind of experience.
It's like an event.
It seems like what it is. It seems like we're going to see a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how anyone's going to go watch a normal movie again after
you
have something like this that kind of breaks that mold.
It's crazy.
I'm so excited for Multiverse of Madness.
Me too. Yeah.
Sam Raimi's directing it. It's
gonna be awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah. I last couple things about the movie. I feel like they also just did it really well. Like I feel like they could have easily screwed up having all three of them in the movie and it being too bloated. Well, especially with all the villains. Yeah. And they just like Willem Dafoe is amazing in the movie, and he gets like all of the villains. I feel like get enough time, and the pacing is really great, and like they give a lot of time with Toby and Andrew, not only just to be there and to help them, but they get to be like smart science bros, and then they also get to like hang out and be like, so your web comes out of you, and like he like pops his back and stuff. Like that was my favorite. That they kind of just like sat around and hung out. Like those are always the part of like the D&D games that I really like, where like all the crazy stuff is happening, then we like stop for a minute and everybody's just talking about like random things, you know?
I think that's a good point. I think to put it into one word, it's chemistry. This whole thing could have been a clusterfuck. They're adding not only Doctor Strange, Matt Murdock, all these other Spider-Men, all the other villains. Not from villains from one series, but 3 series. On top of all other shit, on top of the supporting cast with MJ and Ned. And every interaction was fucking flawless.
It was great.
Every interaction was fun to watch, cool to interact with. All the villains interacted in really goofy ways with each other.
Yeah.
That fucking lizard was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
The lizard could have never spoken a word, but everyone had a really cool interaction, and every time it was just a banger.
And Sandman and Lizard, they actually couldn't make it to shoot. Which is why Sandman is sand the whole time.
Yeah.
And then they reuse a scene from 3 when he comes back. And the guy who plays the Lizard, I don't remember his name, he was just the voice. And I think they pulled a scene from Amazing Spider-Man when he comes back as well. So even still, they managed to make it work. So, like, yeah, really good. The ending was cool. Really reminded me of Spider-Man PS4. Like, he's kind of in a very similar apartment. He's got the new blue and red suit. Man, it was just a really cool movie. Yeah. Really, really cool. So,
it was nice to see the suit at the end.
Yes.
That was really cool.
Yep. All right. We're not talking about Spider-Man anymore. Now we're going to jump into questions over on twitter.com/arcanearcade. Follow us over there if you want to, and maybe ask us some questions when I drop these on Monday nights.
Aren't we Arcane? Arcane?
We are at arcade_arcane because,
someone took the username like 10 years ago and
also
never posted ever again.
The League of Legends show is really, really hurting our numbers here, guys. They're called Arcane, so whenever you search Arcane Arcade, you get a lot of Arcane now, and it's really affecting our bottom line here.
Yeah.
our very important business ventures that we create here on Arcane Arcade. We've got some fierce competitors. Like, who's our competitor? Who are our competitors? Greg, can you pull up our competitors?
I think.
Okay. Thanks. That'd be great. Can we get some analytics in the chat?
Who's got a podcast?
Who else does 4 D&D streams, 3 D&D streams, a Fallout stream, and a podcast in one YouTube channel?
Not anyone I know of.
Craig's pulling up the stats over there. What you got for us? Looks like
I think we got everyone beat with that Fallout.
Looks like Critical Role.
Do they have a podcast? I don't think they have a podcast. Do they play Fallout? I don't think so.
They take their show, and they put it online with audio, and they call it a podcast.
Yeah. Everyone's cheating. Everyone's saying like all of the like D&D official shows that are just small, so they have to say they're a podcast. Yeah. Got
it. Yeah. So, what are we?
Like Dungeon Dads?
Dungeon Dads? That's
Adventure
cool.
Zone?
Yeah.
Those are kind of podcast ones.
Yeah, kind of.
I was more just making a really long-winded joke that I don't care.
Oh,
yeah.
You made it seem like you do.
No, I don't.
Care.
No. Sorry, that was all me being sarcastic. I actually don't give a shit about our analytics. Really, I just do this for fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Artemis is angry at festivity. Asks, what do I do if I'm overwhelmed being surrounded by people on Christmas? Sincerely, someone who just cried at a Christmas celebration because there was too much going on.
You gotta leave, even if that means hiding in the bathroom for 10 minutes. You gotta get out of there.
Because it's about joy.
Yeah.
Does it bring you joy? See ya.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Artemis is somebody who is one of those loud people who likes to point and yell and be like, hello, I'm here and I like being around people. I cannot help you in this situation.
You hide in the bathroom.
Spencer's great at it.
Yep. I know you're young. You probably, if you have access to a vehicle, get the fuck out of there. Just go.
Just leave.
Yep.
Stormo asks, imagine each of your D&D campaigns on the channel had a Christmas special episode. What would happen and how would the characters react? Okay, I think Sunder has a winter festival because I think we celebrated it in Sunder.
Yeah, that's the cursed episode. We're not talking about that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we'll say that Christmas now exists in all of the worlds. How would your character celebrate it? The Avnia party would be the most normal, happy Christmas out of all of the other parties.
Yeah.
They would all sit down. They would have a little Christmas tree. They have a little dinner.
There would be a segment of them going to like a Christmas tree farm and like cutting down a Christmas tree together.
Yep.
Damon would carry it home on some like crazy device he invented to carry home the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Well, Damon would also make the lights for it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like in
Farron would probably cut it down.
Yeah.
As the strongest member of the party.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think Valkyria's what is Valkyria gonna do? Minecraft punch the tree down? I don't think so. You gotta use that sword. Swords are terrible for cutting trees.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You got an axe?
I feel like Farron would do it to impress Colette though. He'd be like, watch this.
Watch
cuts
this.
a tree down.
I just cut down a tree. It took 17 swings, but I did it.
And she's like, I'm still going to have sex with you, Farron.
Whoa.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
I was impressed as I was when you smited and blew that guy out.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
If anything, this is less impressive than things you've already done.
Yeah, it took you 17 swings.
Yeah. That, and then they would all get little gifts for each other, and it would be really sweet, and they'd have a good time, and that would be the most normal Christmas.
Yeah.
It would be a fucking mess with the Evenfall party.
Yeah.
It would be so crazy.
Kurt would buy everyone sex toys.
Well, no, it would. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt would buy everybody sex
Massage
toys.
guns.
Massage
Massage
guns.
guns.
Everyone's getting massage guns.
Hey everybody, they're massage guns.
Yeah.
That's what Kurt would say. But like I feel like it would be kind of like The Office, where like half the party is planning and the other half is planning, and there's this clash of like what the Christmas party is supposed to be. So Kurt wants it to be this extravagant, maybe like very colorful, light up, like there's like, lots of tinsel. A multicolored tree, probably. Mm-hmm. There would be some weird, strange theme. Like maybe Kurt's like, it's Underdark themed because we're in the Underdark. So there's like mushrooms too. Mm-hmm. And Phelan and Lelia are kind of just trying to do like this quiet, sort of like cozy Christmas thing.
Right.
Like they'd be like, well, when my family's,
Yeah.
Phelan would be like, we never really celebrated this on the road. Kyria didn't care. And then Lily would be like, when I was a child, this was traditional Christmas.
Yeah.
And then, Philip or Kia, as of right now, would probably celebrate it differently.
Yeah.
It would just be weird. And then somebody decides to do White Elephant and nobody wants to do it.
No.
And then everybody gets mad at each other.
But Kurt bought everyone massage guns, so everyone gets a gift.
That's basically how it ends up.
Yeah.
Is that right there?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Icewind Dale party refuses to celebrate.
I would pay good money to listen to Jordan as Kurt read like the night before Christmas.
Oh my god,
That'd be really, really
would
funny.
be really
But
funny.
Kurt's version.
Oh yeah.
Jordan, if you're watching.
Please.
Well, it's the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even Phelan's. Fuck, I can't be Kurt. It's so hard. It's so hard.
It's a
Jordan
lot of
does it so well. Not a creature was stirring, not even Lelia in that big ass armor. I don't fucking know. We'll get Jordan on that, guys.
Yeah.
Stat. The Icewind. No, maybe the Icewind Dale party would, but it's like Cazera's. It's Astrid who's like, we're doing it for the in this point in time they have the children's.
Oh.
Yeah,
and so they're like, it's for the kids.
And we're just all over.
Yeah, you're
awkwardly.
It's like they're having a happy Christmas over here because Cazera's like being a good dad, and then in the corner is Lazarus just like, I brought gifts. And Immolation gives everybody pets. And Cazera's like, that's a terrible gift. And everyone's like, she's like, no, they can learn to love.
Yeah.
And they can have these pets. Like
12 birds isn't a lot of birds.
This is like a huge commitment. And it's like, that's great for them. It's really good.
Sildry's teaching like the kids how to use a whip in the house.
Yeah, in the house.
It's free lessons for Christmas. How to use a whip.
Yeah.
Oh
How to defeat your enemies.
Ronaldo's urn. You whipped it off the mantle.
In this universe, in this timeline, they had their house again and they put Ronaldo's urn.
It's resting on the chimney. On the mantle. He died right there.
Daddy, who is that?
You don't need to
It's
know.
your grandpa.
It's your Grandpa.
Call him Grandpa.
Grandpa Ronaldo. It's your uncle.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Oh
lost,
my
lost
God.
uncle.
Lost uncle.
Oh.
Was a
Next to
halfling.
You can still
Lindstra's
hear him.
ashes.
Oh,
God,
no.
so many of them.
So many, and all the fucking 10-downers who
Yeah.
died. Yeah. And then I think the Fallout Party would be a little bit more on the Avnia side. I think they would like it would be like a nice little Christmas because it's kind of like a fucking break from the post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Everyone buys Billy chips.
But like the gifts aren't very good is the thing. It's like I do you know what I got you for Christmas? I fixed your pistol.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thank you.
Here's some noodles I bought.
Oh, I love noodles.
I love noodles. I cannot taste them, but
Good,
I
they're
will eat
very
them.
expensive.
Like it would be sad to us, but it would be happy for them.
Yeah.
Like that's what it would be. Yeah.
Is
Yep.
that all the parties?
I think so. Am I missing any? I mean, those are our stream ones.
Yeah.
What would the Sunder Party do? Oh, we already did that.
Yeah.
They just go fucking crazy, and then Zariel attacks them the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm
Next
going on to the next
question.
question.
You're beautiful. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Start. Yeah.
oh God.
Good.
I will.
You
Good.
do that.
Read some questions.
Sorit asks, congrats on the amazing year for you and Spencer.
Oh,
The
thank
Questo
you.
and the baby are such huge events for you, and I am so happy for you both. Thank you so much. Think of your favorite character or NPC. How do they become the villain? I like it started off
How
so
do they
nice.
become the villain?
It's like, congrats, you guys.
It's D. Gork.
I'm going to destroy your life. What?
It's D. Gork, but that fucking Wanda Orcus is real. We saw him the Wanda
Oh
Orcus.
my
and he
god,
becomes a
yeah,
monster.
Lazarus with the wand of Orcus. I
That
think
fucking dwarf goes
Yeah.
down to Baldur's Gate and just riddles the fucking people with that wand of Orcus.
hey everybody, I'm
It's
new
me,
here in town.
your new undead lord.
To be honest though, if Lazarus did get the wand of Orcus and killed Oral, and there was that power vacuum,
No.
oh,
I think there's that potentiality that he could effectively go down, because he, as of the last couple of episodes, he's
Yeah.
been darker, and well, not that he hasn't been, but like it's more. I think that we're seeing portions of Lazarus that have like not serious, like fully come to light yet.
Yeah.
In which that he is not necessarily good aligned. That he's much more of a like he wants to stop all of this happening, not because it's for him or it's for anybody else, but because everybody else is kind of telling him to.
That's also kind of probably the principle of it all. He really doesn't like the abuse of power.
Yeah.
For no reason other than to just see what happens.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's going on. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't really care about the 10 towners. I mean,
Yeah.
he knows it's the right thing to do. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I play him. A lot elements, whatever, but he's lawful evil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just kind of a really shitty person.
Yeah.
But I think it's because he's really, really damaged.
Yeah.
Both physically and his brain's a little scrambled. So
especially now.
yeah, he's definitely scrambled for sure.
Do you think Cazera could become a villain? Or like, what would it take? What would it take for Cazera to be like?
Now?
Yeah, right now.
I think he certainly could have been a villain.
Yeah. What would it take for him to like become a villain?
Probably like losing all of his children. Which is a real potential in the game right now. Did you burn your forehead? You got like a spot on your forehead right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
I don't think I did. I think I've got like a vein that goes up through there.
No, it's like a red spot. It's been. Sorry, I just completely stopped answering the question, but you got like a little
I
spot.
don't know. It doesn't hurt, so...
All right, good.
It's no then.
Yeah, I said no.
What would he become?
I don't know. He'd probably leave the party and maybe. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this because it could happen.
No. Let's explore this.
To be honest, though, if we're talking about like villain stuff, I don't know if Lazarus would be a villain. Because I think right now, even with like the last couple episodes, we're going through like what I like to call the Grinch phase, where his heart's growing 3 sizes too large. The problem with that, but I've always like contorted it to be like, but if that happens, his body can't keep up with it. So it's like, to live is to die kind of thing. So I think the more aware that he would like to be alive, almost solidifies that he's not. So there's like a worse, like a kind of a bittersweet resolution there. But I mean, I don't know what would have to happen for him to like burn down the 10 towns.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like, what would it
I'm not
take
sure.
for your character to
I'm not
basically
sure.
kill off the rest of the 10 towns? Which I don't know if that's necessarily villainous. It's just.
Oh no, I mean,
it's definitely
I
like,
would say so.
I would say you are going against the goals of the party at this point.
Yeah.
So I think if the 10 towners executed your entire family,
Yeah.
I think Cazera would be like, I'm killing everybody.
Yeah, I think it would have to be like a last man standing thing. Like if all the party was dead, and I had a choice to kill Oral through revenge, and it would like throw the 10 towns in a millennia of snow.
Yeah.
He'd be like, fuck them.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Fuck all these other people too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been thinking about Lazarus a lot recently.
Really?
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about like writing a little thing because I have like a little bit of stuff I want to talk about. But like, yeah, I've been thinking about him a lot.
That's fun. I love Lazarus. He's
the
very
fucking
cool.
Icewind Dale's fucking great.
It's so good.
It slaps, man.
It's fun.
Slaps.
I really enjoy
So
running
much
that
fun.
game. It's really fun. For Damon to become a villain, which I have thought about before, I think it would have to be like, there would have to be a lot of steps. So like it would have to be like in this right order, because most of the time it's like if these steps happen, he probably just veers off, stops becoming an adventurer, and like continues being a teacher again, which is where he falls most of the time. Which is like if any members of the party now died, he would probably veer off and like become a teacher again, because he's like he was close to Baron, but he's extremely close to everybody else. So like. Especially if Farron were to die.
And Baron kind of didn't die like a horrible death.
No. I didn't
no.
thought of it too. Yeah, there's no revenge there.
Yeah.
He would become like a teacher again, but like you would have to avoid that. You would have to keep him on the path of like his heroics to get him to a point where he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." And I think the worst that Damon would do to become a villain would be, I guess, in Avni, I guess the situation would be to join the Imperium, which I don't know if that's possible for him. Because he blames them for killing his father. He didn't have a good connection with his father, but there would have to be something so substantial on this side for him to do that. And I think the only way that Damon really becomes a villain is if and joins the Imperium to like defeat, I guess, Avnia, is if the Avnian government, like, royally fucks everybody. Like, they absolutely screw with us, like, for the next... Like, if the king dies, because there's that secret sort of plot going on, and then the rest of the party also starts dying, and then he can't return to Avnia, and then let's say his tribe joins forces with the Imperium, he would see nowhere else for him to go except there. And that would probably have to be what it would take. But it would be a lot. It would be a lot. Because, unfortunately, Damon is very good.
Yeah.
What about Farron?
I don't see Farron ever becoming evil.
Really?
Yeah.
What if Colette was like, come join me over here?
No.
Really?
No. He's too good.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even for her?
Maybe if the entire party was dead. I do see the potential of Colette being evil in the end. Because I don't know everything about Colette. I kind of just play her.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What would it take for Philip to be evil? Like 10 points of damage?
Yeah.
Maybe 20?
Maybe 20. Not a bad day, yeah.
What would it take Lamarcia to be evil? Like,
What do you mean?
what would it take?
What do you mean?
What would it take for Lamarcia to be good?
I don't know.
That's a better question.
Yeah.
A lot of therapy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her father's love from like 20 years
Sheesh.
ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's too late for that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's really funny.
Yeah.
You really have two characters who are adventurers who have this really complex individuality and duality with one another and with themselves that we're playing like in this cycle of Evenfall. And it really all could have been solved if Eugene was just a better dad.
Yeah. You know?
Oh, it's really funny.
Yep.
Cool, that was a fun question.
Yeah. love all of your children equally, and one of them won't be
really,
evil.
It only takes one.
Yeah.
Only takes one.
Plum, writing's very fun and hard. To Jacob, or anyone who's read the new Strixhaven book, what's your favorite part of it? Personally, I love the mascots and all the special NPCs spread the college clubs, jobs, etc. Yeah, the mascots are really cool. I like all of it, to be honest. It's really hard for me to pick out something that I really enjoy. I like the concept of it. I really like the idea of this magic school that was created by a bunch of dragons that have these different like campuses and these students who learn how to use magic, but they're not all wizards. They're kind of any sort of person who is studying magic, and there's exams and they have to study, and just the idea of it, that's my favorite part of it. But there is a magic item that has it's an infinite coffee thermos, and that's a little thing that I really love. Other than the exam mechanics, I really like the exam mechanic a lot. It's just new and very fresh and really fun, and just really there's so many ideas that I get. And I think like that's why like Harry Potter and like Persona and all of that kind of stuff like really resonates with people, because like we all went to school. We all know what that's like. So let's take this universal thing that we've all done and put this spin on it, and like everybody understands that. Everybody can relate to this and can create a character within this, and that's what's super super fun about it. It also has just like this feeling of like coming of age and growth, which we don't get a lot in D&D. And like when you try to make a character that's like a coming of age character, you get memed on, like Farron. And like not that we wanted to meme on Farron, it's just kind of the nature of it. It's like, hello, we're the party from Lord of the Rings, and also there's a child with us. And it's like you kind of have to start that from the get-go. And Strixhaven lets you start that from the get-go. Everybody can be these fresh students, kind of fish out of water experience where they all come of age. And that's so exciting. And I love that idea a lot. What are you laughing about? There was a point where you went, ooh.
No.
Okay.
I really like that because sometimes within Magic sets, the cards themselves don't really fit the lore.
Yeah.
So like the 5 dragons that started their like sect of college.
Yeah.
Are kind of garbage cards. So they don't really like represent that. But to see them represented in D&D as probably some of the strongest dragons to date, powerful. I mean, I always say the strongest dragon in all D&D, like in stat box right now, is Niv Mizzet in the Ravenous book.
That's cool.
If you give him sorcery points, he's better than Tiamat. He's incredibly powerful. And all of these dragons are CR 20 plus, have teleports, have crazy cool abilities, and dual typed breath weapons that are not basic bear totem type stuff.
That's so cool.
It is crazy
That's
to see.
so
this.
cool.
And I like that exists, because that some almost like a way, like, you know, maybe they didn't get the validation in the set that they got for Magic, but maybe in the D&D book they'll get some validation to where they're actually some badasses.
Yeah. I loved Strixhaven when it first came out for Magic. I was very excited when they were going to make a D&D book for it, and they really blew it out of the water with this book. I'm really excited to run it. What do you like about Strixhaven?
I like how you can work at a coffee shop.
Oh my god, that is also really cool too. Yeah.
So cool. I like all of the clubs and stuff too.
I like that they just put coffee in it. They're just like, fuck it. You know what? Coffee's here because this is a thing. And I love that.
I like
That's
that they
so fun.
give mechanics for having a job.
Yeah.
Because I've tried to work that into a few of my characters, and it kind of just becomes like, oh, well, you didn't go to work, so... That's
just what I love about, like, Strixhaven is, like it's so relatable. Like, that you can... Like, that's the cool part about Fantasy High, too. I watched a little bit of it on the plane to Philadelphia, which is Dimension 20. Brian Lee Mulligan runs this one game. It's called Fantasy High, and all the characters are high school students. And it's this blend of, like, fantasy and modern, which is... I don't like all that often, because I don't know why. I'm really picky when it comes to like my lore and like my themes. I don't like them. They're like peas and carrots. I don't like them to mix. And I like my fantasy here. I like my modern stuff here. I like sci-fi here. Sometimes they can mix here and there, but I don't love it. That was my thing with Fantasy High, was like it is that mix, but it's just so good and well done that I just enjoy it regardless. But I wouldn't want to run it. I wouldn't want to play in it because it's just too weird for me. But Strixhaven is perfect because it gets around all of that. It has this modern twist on it, but makes it this weird, fantastical, magical, D&D sort of thing. And that's what I love about it, is that you can have a job at a coffee shop, but it's a magical coffee shop in this crazy magic campus where people are learning spells and stuff, and that's just really cool.
It's also nice to have like That's what that book really, I think, excels at right now, is the adventure within a slice of life.
Yes.
Which is a lot of that. It's because that's hard to have.
Yeah. Especially in D&D, and that's what's really exciting about it. I was tweeting about it, and I said it's like a breath of fresh air for D&D, because it's just something I feel like we have not had in a while. It's just really, really new and special and awesome. And I like dragons. I like Fizzbins. It's cool, but like this is like 10 times better in my opinion. So, we'll jump into another question here. Which I haven't read ahead of time, but we're just gonna read them anyways. Happy holidays from Richard. Hope y'all are having a great day. For all 3 of you, what is your character's theme song? Also, what type of music would they hate? Interesting. Interesting. What is your character's theme song? I have a bunch of songs on my Damon playlist that would fit him pretty well. But I think like the one I feel like that fits him the best, which is a song I feel like fits a lot of D&D characters, because you have it for Philip as well, which fits really good. But a song called Dust Bowl Dance by Mumford & Sons. And I believe somebody made like a animation of it for Percy for Critical Role on YouTube, and that's like where I discovered the song. I was like, "Fuck, this is really good," and the song really fits Damon too. So that song fits him pretty well, but so do all the other songs kind of on that playlist. I think I also have Arsonist's Lullaby by Hosier that fits him pretty well too, and there's another one on there too. I think it's from Red Dead. I do have Dead Man's Gun from Red Dead 1 on there, which is, I love that song. It's on there just because it's like hymn to Baron almost. And that's kind of like what that song represents. There's another song on there too that really, really embodies him. I was going through a Spotify D&D playlist for like artificers, because I was just trying to find stuff. I didn't take anything for the plays because it was a little too goofy. But one of the songs on there was the "What's He Building in There?"
Yeah.
Which is, I didn't know it was a song. It's just like this dude is speaking, and he's just like, "What's going on? What's he building in there?" I was like, why is this on here? That's how that was the vibe of that entire playlist. It was just goofy as hell. Yeah.
You can do mine? I have a lot of character playlists.
What's like 1 or 2 that really embody them though?
Okay, for Philip, it's probably My Watch Has Ended from the Game of Thrones soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
And then Out Like a Light by the Honey Sticks.
Yeah.
For Lamarcia, it's Brutus by the Buttress.
Ooh.
Very good song. It's like my number 1 song of.
Oh yeah, Brutus. Yeah.
And then Build That Wall from the Bastion soundtrack. Very good.
Which is funny that it's from Bastion.
Yes.
The other song I was thinking of for Damon was DLZ by TV on the Radio. That song very much accompanies him. So does Exile Vilify from Portal 2 by the National.
For Kia, it's On the Coast from the Hades soundtrack.
That track is very good.
Very good. Very slappy. Cazera, Snow by Ricky Montgomery.
Oh, God. That song is so fitting for Cazera.
And then for Huck, probably Can't Cheat Death by the Ballroom Thieves, or Big Iron by Marty Robbins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's all my characters right now.
The fact that the main lyric in Snow, like the lead into the chorus, is "Bury me 6 feet in snow." I was like, that is just really fitting for Cazera. Yeah. What about
Farron?
Yeah, Farron.
No,
I forgot about my boy. Probably Line Without a Hook by Ricky Montgomery.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What about you?
Lazarus has a lot of midnight stuff, so like Sunset by Midnight, and then Ghost in Your Stereo by Midnight's really good.
Oh, that's cool.
That's actually like the 2 that like really pushed me to make the character. Tiff has Gunships called Black Blood, but Red Kiss or something.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool song. And Midnight does one called Clear Eyes that really is very Tiff as well.
That's awesome.
Baron has one that's like, what is it called? It's called The Moss by Cosmo Sheldrake. Very, very Baron as well. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh,
what's the one on the Farron playlist? The
I had one more for Cazera. It's called "It's Cold, It's Dark, It's Winter."
Oh,
it's very good.
It's Cold, It's Dark, It's Winter.
Yeah.
No, it's the one by
Let me just read off the songs.
it's the Bugs one.
Oh, Boys Will Be Bugs by Cave Town?
That one, yeah. That one's also very Farron.
Yeah. I think that's why I made Farron, was I listened to that song and I was like, I'm going to make a little boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's kind of very similar for Lazarus. Even both those songs I named off have the name Lazarus in it. That's why. That's why.
Oh wow, that's really cool. I also have Something in the Way by Nirvana in my Damon playlist. Zonkers for Honkers asks, Happy Holidays. Are you guys doing anything special for Christmas? We talked about that already. Sorry. Do your parents / you guys do any yearly traditions? We talked about that as well. If you were going to start a new tradition, what would it be and why? Hope you guys are doing well. Craig Bazinga. Craig?
Bazinga.
Hello.
If I were to start a new tradition, I think we talked about this already. I wish we could do joke gifts with my parents. I might talk to them about it because I think that would be really fun to do joke gifts next year.
To go off of a tradition that we already have, probably not next year, but the year after, your little brother's no longer going to be first to open presents because at that time, Maddie's son and then our daughter will be old enough to open presents themselves.
And we go youngest first.
Youngest first.
So,
and he's going to hate that baby even more.
Yeah.
Both the babies. Isaiah's not very excited to be an uncle.
Yeah. Oh, and my favorite joke that I make every single... Oh, not anymore. I don't do it anymore because my grandma would always come down and do Christmas with us. But she's old now and she can't drive, so she doesn't do it anymore. But when she did, my favorite joke every year, which I did every year, and it never got old ever, was when it would go to my mom, because my mom's younger than my dad. So it would go me, then my mom, and then if my mom would finish, I go, okay, wait, no. Is that what it... Hang on. Do I have this backwards?
Jacob's trying to remember his own joke.
I'm trying to remember my own shit that I did.
It's been a few years since your grandma's
I'm ruining this. Fuck!
You guys make fun of your grandma a lot.
We do make fun of my grandma a lot. Yeah. That's what it was. Son of a bitch. After my mom would go, I'd go, okay, grandma, it's your turn. She'd be like, it's not me, because it would be my dad, but it was me saying my dad was old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we make fun of my grandma a lot, but like she's kind of like a feisty old lady, so like she can take it and it's a good time. Like whenever we play Phase 10, which is the only game that woman will play, we always skip her.
Yeah.
Whenever we get a skip.
Oh my god.
Like yearly. Like since we were kids, we'd play Phase 10 with my grandma and we'd always be like, skip grandma. Reason other than we just wanted to fuck with her.
Yeah.
And she would bribe us. She'd be like, Maddie, do you want some jewelry? If you don't skip me, I'll give you some of my jewelry. And she would take it. Like, and then she'd be like, all right, you can have some afterwards if we didn't skip her, because we just skipped the absolute shit out of my grandma, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
Is that the grandma that makes the mix?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Barbara.
Barbara, yeah.
That's my mom's mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her. She's great. Yeah. She's like in her 90s and she's like,
and
she's like, I'm still alive and I walk around and shit.
Anytime someone gets a candle for Christmas, you guys always go, what's the flavor? What flavor is that?
Because my grandma calls scents flavor. She's like, ooh, what flavor is it?
What flavor is it?
And we always correct her and she's never remembers. She just goes, what flavor is that?
She's been doing it for 90 years.
Yeah. Yeah, she makes this mix of like crackers and pretzels and like Ritz and stuff, and she would make it every single year, and like you put it in a bag and then you put it with like ranch or something. I don't know what the fuck you do with it. It's really weird.
It's like ranch mix and butter or something.
It's something,
not
I think it's
ranch.
butter, yeah, and you like mix it up in a bag, so it's like this really like soft, like really salty like cracker mix. It's really good. And we had it every single year when I was a kid, and now that she doesn't come down anymore, my sister got the recipe. She makes it now, and it's like, oh, grandma, you're still here.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
That one. Pick that one. Pick that
that
one.
was the old one. That's an
Pick
old
that
one.
one.
I already did that one.
Pick that one. That's impossible. I kind of picked all of the ones.
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
That one. Oh, no.
Sleevey asks, Jacob, how many people did you kiss at PAX? That's the question you want?
You didn't kiss anyone at PAX.
0.
I kissed 0 people at PAX.
But
What? What are you saying but for?
If we're gonna spill some tea.
Yeah.
Spill some tea.
The Christmas party
may
was
have kissed someone
saucy.
at the Christmas party that wasn't me.
What? Was that me?
I won't name any names, but
did I do
boys
that?
kissing. Boys kissing.
Yeah, Jack and I maybe we shared a little
Some
kiss.
mistletoe.
Yeah, maybe we did. It was funny too. Okay, so we were doing a trivia game and Jack said, "If I win, we have to kiss." And then I said, "If I win, then we have to kiss." And so we just had to kiss at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh." And then Craig was in the corner going, "Boys kissing, boys kissing." And at the end, I was fully ready to like make out with Jack. I was
Whoa.
prepared. And he just kind of gave me like a, and I was like, "Oh, all right, well." And then he felt bad. He's like, "I chickened out." I was like, that could have been longer, man. I was ready to have that go much longer.
Next Christmas, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Christmas. Jack, you better have those lips
That's my
prepared.
gift to you, Jack.
Yeah. These questions.
Last one.
Okay.
Scoot.
I know. We gotta go. Somebody, I just want to read this one. Kind of dry, not gonna lie. I didn't read the name. Kind of dry, not gonna lie. Asks, what is your perfected use of currency and trade in your D&D game? Gold coins.
Yeah.
Okay. Jasper asks, what is your favorite or most nostalgic memory of holiday times? That'll be our last question.
Jeez.
I don't know.
I guess holiday times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess not every, but the last little bit, Valentine's Days, which I love. Valentine's Day is probably my favorite holiday. Me and Lacey get a Little Caesars pizza, a bottle of wine, and watch House. And I never remember any of them.
Oh.
And I always wake up, I have to clean up vomit the next morning.
That's so awesome.
Little
dude.
Caesars vomit.
Oh, it's
so
bad.
cute.
It's bad. Yeah,
Bad.
it's bad.
That's great.
No.
My favorite holiday memory was being a kid, and my parents really outdid themselves one Christmas, and we came out to the living room, and they got us all bikes, and we just had bikes in the living
Bikes
room,
was a good one,
and
yeah.
that was just so freaking awesome. Was to get a bunch of bikes, and that's all we did on Christmas Day. We were just riding up and down the street. We were kids with bikes. That was really, really cool. And then with bikes, dude, the bikes were what?
Could have been kids with scooters.
It was just funny that you specified you were kids, but the distinguishing
bikes.
fact was that you were with bikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I remember one year we were living with my grandma at the time, and they had this huge house. And my mom, her boyfriend at the time, and then me and my two brothers went to a Christmas tree farm, and we lived in Springville, which is in the foothills of where we live. And we went and chopped down our own tree, and we were like, that tree right there, it's awesome.
That's cool.
So good. We took it home. It did not fit in our house.
Oh, damn.
We had to cut some of it off, but we made it fit.
Oh.
It was good. I think that year we also got bikes.
That's
So,
cool.
Oh shit! This isn't a good memory, I guess.
Yeah.
2019, we brought a real tree home. I was very excited about it.
Yeah.
Landon called me and Lace or I don't know, somewhere else, and he's like, "I need help." I was like, "Oh shit, okay." The tree fell over. And I was like, "Did it fall on you? Are you good?" We rush home. The tree is in our couch. All the water spilled all over all the presents.
Oh my god!
Everything was ruined. But it was really funny though.
Oh
But we salvaged it. We put it right back up, fixed it, put some more water in it, and some of the books we bought were a little ruined. But to be honest, it was really funny because everyone laughed because we thought the tree fell on Landon. And it's only him at home. He's like, I can't help anything. Everything's ruined. Help, please.
I can't do anything.
Oh, so.
Just imagine him coming down, just being like, "What do I do?"
Oh shit!
Holy fuck!
There was
That's
this one
really
time
funny.
that he went to go meme on Mia. He drive because he's in a wheelchair. He'd drive into a room and he was printing out pictures of Devin Nunes in black and white and throwing them around just to meme on her. And he rolled in and rolled over a sheet and it sucked up in his wheels. And he called me. He's like, "I need you to go home." I was like, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I was memeing Mia and the sheet got stuck in my wheels. Now I can't leave and my wheelchair's making a weird noise. I need you to come home." I came home and fished the whole thing out, ruined his sheet, and there were Devin Nunes pictures everywhere.
What a menace.
I know. Oh, God.
Oh my god! I can just imagine being like, "Ha ha 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 ha." Oh, Oh.
Oh shit!
Holy fuck, that's so funny. Could you imagine, like, if he didn't have his phone? And he was just stuck in the hallway.
He was so ashamed of himself because it was really funny and everyone had a fucking laugh at it. But he was like, God damn, could you imagine
Mia
if I got
in
trapped?
her room?
No,
He just went in there to do it.
Yeah, and to do it real fast and got caught. He was like, could you imagine if I had to wait till someone came home and it probably was going to be her, and I was covered in Devin Nunes pictures and not even facing the right way? She'd open the door, see me, and I'd be like, I need help. Also, I've ruined your room.
She opens the door, just help.
I'm not only trespassing, I've ruined your sheet. Plus, I've been a menace.
God damn it, that's so
We need to get
funny.
that boy on here.
We do.
We do.
Oh,
We need that boy.
So fucking funny.
I just saw him last night. We were playing Magic, and I was like, goodbye.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, everybody. We're going to close this one out with a little song.
Merry Chrysler.
All right, ready?
Merry Chrysler.